Hello children, today we are going to embark on a fantastic adventure. The story begins in a mysterious and beautiful place, the island of Kabala. The island is full of fantasy and wonder, with exciting secrets hidden around every corner. Kabala is full of strange trees, colorful flowers that sway in the wind, and clear lakes filled with colorful fish. There are also talking elves, singing birds, and a jewel house that glows at night. Our main character, Mason, is a cute lion with a golden mane and eyes full of curiosity and adventure. Mason is the kindest, bravest animal on Kabala Island. He is also the guardian of the land, with a warm and energetic personality. He is always willing to help and loves to share stories of his adventures on the island with other animals. One of Mason's favorite activities is to roam the forests of Kabala Island, discovering new and interesting things and facing any challenge. Kids, are you ready to follow Mason on this journey of adventure and friendship? Then let's enter Kabala Island and explore this mysterious paradise together. The island of Kabala seemed like a complex labyrinth, and Mason was in the middle of a forest, with trees in the sky, and only the slightest amount of sunlight falling through the gaps between the leaves, adding to the mysterious atmosphere of the forest. Mason's favorite thing to do is to roam the forest. He was full of energy as he walked through the trees. Suddenly, he came to a beautiful stream with colorful flower petals floating on the water, and he happily jumped into the stream for a swim. Suddenly, Mason looked up, and there appeared before his eyes an enchanting elf, wearing a costume made of petals and leaves. Her transparent and thin wings emitted a floral scent as she danced, and there was a mysterious floral pattern on her wings. The elf has a delicate face, big eyes, and pointed ears that move from time to time. At this point, even opened his mouth to speak, she told Mason, "Kabala Island hides a mysterious treasure only those brave animals can find." At this news, Mason's eyes widened with curiosity to know the location of the treasure. The elves reveal that the treasure is hidden in the deepest part of the island, and it takes courage and ingenuity to find it. Mason is ready to embark on a journey to find the treasure, and he continues to explore the woods, each step leading him closer to the mysterious goal. Mason stepped into the depths of the Kabala Island forest, his golden mane swaying gently in the breeze, his eyes shining with excitement and wonder. Mason followed the direction the elf told him, step by step, through the dense jungle. Colorful flowers swayed as he walked, releasing a delightful scent. At this point, a singing bird stops at the top of the tree, and its song, like a musical score, adds a musical rhythm to the adventure in the forest. As Mason passes through a tropical forest, he discovers a strange tree filled with colorful fruits of all sizes and shapes. He couldn't help but stop and pick a bright purple fruit and taste it in his mouth. He was surprised by the flavor of the fruit, which was a unique blend of strawberry, mango, and raspberry. Feeling like he was in a fruit wonderland, Mason picked another rainbow-colored fruit, and this time it tasted like ice cream. However, Mason is so enamored of this fruit wonderland that he begins to devour the fruits one bite at a time, immersing himself in the endless flavors. As time passed, he gradually felt his stomach getting a little upset. Mason sat down under a tree and rubbed his stomach, realizing that he had eaten too much. He struggled to stand up, the discomfort in his stomach making it difficult to concentrate. Realizing he had to slow down, Mason paced carefully back to the forest. He sat down and shook his head, regretting that he had eaten too much. This delicious adventure had taken a toll on him, and he would now have to wait slowly for his food to digest. Mason was so tired from the pleasure of savoring the fruit that he accidentally fell asleep. When he awoke, he felt a cool night breeze and the sky was filled with stars. Mason sat up and realized that he had spent the entire day in the woods. The moonlight fell through the gaps in the leaves and illuminated the path through the trees. Mason followed the moonlight through the forest. Under the moonlight, he felt the quietness of the forest at night. As he strolled along, Mason suddenly saw a flickering light ahead of him. He followed the light, and he found a glittering gemstone house with walls made of shining stones. Mason carefully pushed open the door. As he searches for treasures inside the house, he looks into every corner, and when he finds a home decorated with jewelry, Mason thinks he has come to a magical world. However, just as Mason was immersing himself in this magical space, a low growl suddenly came from outside the gemstone house. With a shock in his heart, Mason quickly walks outside the house and discovers a dark shadow approaching fast in the night woods. But this was no ordinary animal. It was a large and ferocious monster. Mason realizes that this monster is the owner who has returned to find the treasure. His heart races, and he hastens to find a place to hide from the sudden danger. As the monster's roar draws nearer, Mason can only pray that he can find a safe haven in this fantastical gemstone house. In this moment of tension, Mason discovers an ancient door in the gemstone house, inscribed with mysterious runes. Without hesitation, he opens the door and discovers a magical portal to an unknown world. This is the beginning of another adventure, and Mason decides to embark on this new and exciting journey. Kids, can you imagine yourself traveling through this portal and starting a new adventure with Mason? What kind of adventure will follow? Let's look forward to Mason's journey into the unknown and the new challenges and friends he will face. In the next episode, we'll take you on an even more mysterious adventure. Hello, children. Today we are going to embark on a fantastic adventure. The story begins in a mysterious and beautiful place, the island of Kabala. The island is full of fantasy and wonder, with exciting secrets hidden around every corner. Kabala is full of strange trees, colorful flowers that sway in the wind, and clear lakes filled with colorful fish. There are also talking elves, singing birds, and a